Hi, we are so grateful to be invited to present at this conference, the 30th anniversary of Tzu Chi's Environmental Protection Mission. The Gorilla Foundation, whose mission is conservation through communication, recently partnered with the Tzu Chi Foundation in order to share and leverage our resources and knowledge to help us all coexist with nature.
Today, we'd like to advance our partnership by sharing with you some of our key educational resources and insights based on 5 decades of Project Koko, communicating with 3 lowland gorillas, Koko, Michael, and Ndume, which turned out to be the longest interspecies communication study ever conducted, and the only one so far with gorillas.
Here are the 4 main points we'd like to make today. 1. Humanity has been struggling with the disconnect between man and nature. One of the consequences is that gorillas and other great apes have become critically endangered. Fortunately, these highly sentient species can learn a shared sign language with humans and thus communicate their thoughts and feelings to us directly. 2. Koko, the first gorilla to learn a human sign language, can help heal our disconnect with nature. Through her legacy of interspecies communication, humans can learn to establish greater empathy with other species and the natural world, and thus transform the disconnect into a bridge.
Koko is not unique. All gorillas have the capacity to communicate with us and become ambassadors for their species, as well as voices of nature. But this requires the cooperation of their caregivers in captivity and the advocacy of millions of hearing humans around the world, like you, to allow them to learn to communicate with us. Kids can play a huge role in this transformation as they are naturally drawn to Koko, want to learn how to sign, want to help all gorillas and other endangered species, as well as all of nature, after they've met her online. But we need to help Koko help the children and their parents by providing tools to facilitate their dreams, to talk with the animals, to make the world a more harmonious place, and to coexist intelligently and compassionately with nature. The following video clips are intended to illustrate these 4 points.
Let's start by meeting Koko.
Is Koko a person?
Who is that? Think me there. Okay, that is you. Gorilla, animal, Koko love. Okay, that's very good. That is you. You are a lovely animal.
Koko passed away in 2018 at the age of 46. She started her life as a fine animal gorilla and later called herself a fine person gorilla. You may be wondering how Koko learned to sign. I met Koko when she was 1 year old at the San Francisco Zoo, and after she had recovered from a life-threatening illness. I requested permission to teach Koko sign language as part of my dissertation.
Koko proved an adept student. Everyone was amazed at how well the little gorilla was catching on.
I think within 2 weeks, Koko was using sign language. I couldn't believe it.
She has learned over 1,000 words and uses a vocabulary of 500 regularly.
All right, how about ear? All right.
The rate at which Koko acquired sign language mirrored human children, learning her greatest number of new signs in her 3rd year, and continued onward up to over 1,000 signs in a period of about 5 to 10 years. Some of her favorite signs are shown here. She used about 50 to 100 on a regular basis. And Koko created new signs as needed. When she didn't have a sign for a word, she might compound two signs that she knew, such as I hat for mask. More importantly, all gorillas have natural gestures, untaught. They come with them, and Koko had many. So for gorilla, signing comes naturally. But can they also use art to communicate? This was painted by Koko based on a bird that used to visit her. Painted by Michael, another gorilla we'll introduce later, with a bouquet of flowers. His bog apple, memory, and shape. Game they used to play. Bamboo, or artistry as Michael called it. This is his hand, or the nice good. Here's Michael painting. Here's Koko painting.
As you can see, it didn't take Koko long to pick up sign language and to show us many other skills and interests, including reading, painting, and even watching movies.
Oh, up there. Okay. Oh yeah, she loves this one. Get her handing this one. Coco's got a big selection today. Wow. Love yoga. Oh yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if you wanted that one or not. You do? Okay. You're just handing over all your favorites. Oh yeah, that one. This is a good one. Has a lesson to it. Maybe not.
The message here is really for the benefit of gorillas in captivity who are not given the freedoms that Koko had to choose from, and she was able to choose what she did during the day, whether she had visitors, what she wanted to learn, or even to have someone communicate with her.
Gorillas in captivity today are generally not allowed to learn sign language, even though it comes naturally. That's something we think we can change, as it's good for the gorillas, good for the caregivers, and engaging for the public. Think of it. What if all gorillas in captivity were allowed to learn sign language, our sign language? What impact might that have on worldwide conservation?
Now, what about Koko's emotional side? We know she was smart, but how much did she feel? I think the story of Koko and her first kitten, All Ball, illustrates this best.
How do you feel about kitties? Cat gorilla have visit, Koko love. Good.
So Penny did what her friend asked and found a tiny baby cat for the 300-pound gorilla. The story of Koko's relationship with her first kitten became an unexpected means for us to understand the depth of gorilla emotion. When this photograph, taken by Ron, made the cover of National Geographic magazine, and when the book and video about Coco's kitten were shared with millions, the world was able to see gorillas in a whole new light.
What about stories? Can you tell me a story about Bob? Gorilla nipple tickle. Gorilla love.
Coco, although was hit by a car.
I went in right away and I said, Coco, something's happened to your kitty and he won't be here anymore. You know, the cat has died.
And later, privately, Coco expressed her grief.
But Coco's empathy wasn't limited to kittens, as you'll see in this video. This is the part where he's going off to school.
Who say that? Shakespeare, King Henry, remember?
Poor Luca goes away and they all kiss him and kiss him and kiss him goodbye. Oh, honey, it's sad. I know it's a sad scene. Oh, and they're crying. They are crying on the movie. Oh, honey, and there's trouble, sad trouble, bad. Oh, sweetie, with the mother, yes, the sweet mother, the one who adopted him. She's so sweet. Well, I know, it's hard to watch that, so you didn't want to. Coco enjoyed a wide range of movies, including romantic comedies and tearjerkers, and had both favorite movies and actors. She taught us that gorillas have a very rich emotional life, and that they can communicate both their thoughts and feelings through sign language.
You may be wondering at this point, is Coco one of a kind? Is she unique or somehow special? To answer this, we'd like to introduce you to Michael, a gorilla who was born in Africa, but came to live with Coco when he was 3 years old and Coco was 5.
An astounding dimension of Michael's character was revealed when he recounted a terrifying memory from his life as a baby in Africa. It seems likely that during a poaching raid, Michael witnessed his mother being murdered and butchered for meat. When asked about his mother, Michael told Penny a very disturbing story. He signed noise, trouble, and cut neck. Penny believes he was describing how he became a captive gorilla.
Michael's story adds another dimension to Coco's. Coco's Kitten, a story of love and loss, became a best-selling children's book. Michael's story has also been written as a book in progress called Michael's Dream. Together they make a compelling duo to convince people that gorillas should be protected and not eaten. However, we believe that adding video to the books will be even more compelling, and through cell phones, it's a way of distributing this story and making an impact throughout the world.
In 2015, Coco was invited to participate in the Paris Climate Conference and appeared in a short video designed to highlight the importance of biodiversity in the global climate agreement. Here's the video. Since then, this message has been viewed by tens of millions of people around the world and changed hearts and minds. However, it needs to be viewed by billions, including world leaders, to make a significant difference. And with your help, we intend to do just that.
And finally, we'd like to show you a video glimpse of our latest project, Kids for Koko, which is currently a website that provides tools for kids to join a worldwide movement to help sustain both gorillas and nature.
Hug or love?
Love is with a fist across the chest, and hug is more of a.
Okay. So Koko is most likely is looking like this. She doesn't really do the fists.
Coco's good because she's smart and funny and loves Earth. I love Coco.
My name is Chaz. I live in Utah in the United States of America. I have learned a special message from Koko, and I would like to share it with you. Look up, because Koko love is light. Thank you.
So this is Kids for Koko, the actual website. It's up and running, and we'd love for you to visit it and give us feedback. There's much more to be implemented, but you can go and learn to sign. We currently have about 50 of Koko's favorite signs available to learn from Koko and Penny how to do the sign, the way Koko does it in conventional ASL, in case there's a difference, and often they're identical. And there are videos, more interesting videos, scenarios associated with these that have many signs in it. So you can learn an entire video's worth of signs. You can learn groups of signs, and pretty soon you'll be able to send signed messages to your friends around the world through texts and emails. And one of the most important aspects is the Help Save Gorillas and Nature section, which is currently under development. Here we show that both captive gorillas and free-living gorillas need your help, and they can help each other. Captive gorillas, by communicating, can create the empathy needed to save free-living gorillas, who are not really free-living if they're threatened by poaching and habitat loss and disease, etc. But there are many ways that kids can help. They can sign up and become a member of Kids for Koko, sign the pledge. They can learn to sign and paint and read the books. There are 3 books and more are coming. They're all being published online. The books link to sign so they can learn a sign when it comes up in a book. And they can communicate with each other, sending messages in sign language. There's much more to be done. So please visit it, kidsforkoko.org, or go to koko.org and you'll find it there very easily.
Thank you for listening and watching. We invite you to join us in developing and distributing and optimizing these educational materials to help Koko excite and engage the next generation of compassionate conservationists everywhere.
I want to thank you and wish you Koko love.
Thank you.